And welcome to MGP348. I'm Kevin. With me as ever, there's Sheepdog, Anna and Pab. Say hello, boys and girls.
Hello.
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 And how are we all on this fine week?
Bit warm.
Very good, Kevin.
Hey, it's got warm again, hasn't it?
Yeah,
It is warm.
Had a few weeks of
garage.
just pouring down rain, and now it's warm again. I'm not
I've
complaining.
not been able to wear glasses all week because they keep steaming up.
That's not a thing, Sheepdog.
That's what you're wearing instead, then, like goggles.
I've just been blind, Pab.
How? What do you mean they're steaming up?
My
I've been
cheeks
wearing
are
glasses
so
all
hot.
my life. That's not a thing.
don't know
I think
why.
you need to get a new pair of glasses.
Well, these are they're not even 6 months old. I think something's happened. I think whatever they put them in, I've somehow cleaned off when I was cleaning my glasses or something. But for the past month, they've just been steaming up every time I try and talk or get a bit hot or whatever. So at the moment, I've just got a constant mist across my glasses and I keep having to take them off and clean them. But because I got fed up of doing it, I've just stopped wearing them, and my eyes really sting after about 5 minutes of not wearing them because I'm straining so much to see.
You know, it is possible to purchase replacement glasses.
Yeah, but they're like £100. I'm not made of money.
I've got some little wipers for the front of them.
Yeah.
It's the inside that gets all misty, Pab.
Well, you can
Get some
you can put money
wipers for that.
inside.
Or stop trimming your eyelashes, and then every time you blink, that'll clean them. If you just let them grow out long.
It rises from the bottom up because it's on my cheek, so that's the problem.
Perhaps it's time to shave. Perhaps that's the problem.
No, I
Hair
know
on
what
my
it's from.
cheeks.
I have that problem when I get a bit too hot.
What, your glasses steam up?
Yeah.
You lot are so weird.
Yeah, you need some prescription
Do you
goggles.
breathe upwards or something?
No, just when you get really
the heat.
hot.
Just heat off the cheeks, yeah. I imagine
The air
that's
between
it.
my cheek and the glass heats up to a point where it turns to vapour and covers my glasses.
I've never had this problem in all my years.
You do wear
of
those
wearing.
thick plastic rims around it, whereas I don't have.
Well, there you go.
rims
You
on
need
the
to get
bottom,
yourself a proper pair of glasses.
Yeah, but I don't want to look like I got them on that NHS thing that they were doing 50 years ago.
Goodness me. You'd rather look like
Or
Sven
Jurgen Klopp.
Eriksson. Goodness me. You need to get a proper pair of spectacles. You'll never be a real hipster unless you finally grow that moustache and get a proper pair of glasses so people know you're wearing glasses. Glasses shouldn't be a surprise when you get close up to a person. It should be the first thing you see about them. Their glasses walk into the room, then they walk into the room.
Yeah, maybe next time I get some, which will be probably a year, I guess.
So you're going to go for a year with your glasses steaming up.
Because I won't be able to. I'm not going to be able to go into work and say, "Yeah, those glasses that you fund every 18 months, I need a new pair." Because the ones you just got me keep misting up. They'll just tell me to get lost.
Oh dear. Silly old sheepdog. So yeah, like Pab was saying, it sounds like you need prescription goggles. They are a thing.
That'd be awesome. I'd look a bit weird though.
I don't think you'd look any weirder than walking around with steamed up glasses.
Well, I've just been walking around blind.
bumping into stuff.
Yeah, I'm
Are
just
you
gonna wear.
driving blind as well?
No, I'm just wearing them. Well, I have the aircon on in the car, so my face is cold.
Well, perhaps you need a little pocket fan to carry around with you at all times.
Or just have one that points down from my forehead through my glasses.
Yeah,
Off the end, off the peak of a cap.
there you go. Or wear a cap to keep the sun off your face.
Yeah, I'm not outside when it happens. When do you know me to be outside?
I don't know. How is your face getting so hot that your glasses steam up?
Don't know. It's just hot weather, isn't it?
Anyway, I shouldn't be talking to you plebs. Now I'm verified on Instagram. Bunch of
Instagram, though, isn't it?
plebs.
What? Instagram?
I'm verified.
Who
now,
gives them
Pab. I'm a
monkeys?
verified man. I'm in the blue tick club.
It's not Twitter, though, is it?
No, Twitter's stupid. Instagram's where it's at. Instagram's where us cool kids hang. So yeah, Twitter's dead officially. I'm a celebrity. You lot, psh, can't even keep your steam off your glasses. Is that it for our stories for the week? We've got Sheepdog's glasses have got a bit steamy. No one's got anything else. Are we really going to have to start talking about video games?
No,
5 minutes into the podcast.
I went to Birmingham. I had my birthday. I've had quite a busy
Yes,
week.
happy
It
birthday,
was
Sheepdog.
marred
Happy
by the
birthday.
fact that I was blind for half of it.
Why did you go to Birmingham?
For your birthday?
No, we went there the Monday before it. Do you know what? Actually, yeah. One thing I want to ask you about, because either I've forgotten, which is likely, or we're stupid, which is equally likely. But when we go to Birmingham and we want to go to a comic shop, we go out and wander across Birmingham for 20 minutes to find one of the two we know of, right?
Well, no, we walk out the station and it's round the corner.
Yeah.
Am I mixing up my places? Because we went to, Forbidden Planet, didn't we? That's miles out.
The one that's round the corner is the Forbidden Planet International, is that what it's called?
Yes.
Because I went to one that was literally next to the ball ring on Monday, and I was like, I've never been here before, I think. I can't remember. But I was wondering why the hell we haven't been there. Where is it that there's the one where the guy's really intimidating and asks you what you like and grills you about books and whatever? Is that Birmingham or is that Nottingham?
I think
That's
was Nottingham.
Manchester.
No, I think that was...
I think I'm getting my
Nottingham.
Okay, I'm getting my shops mixed up then. Because I was like in this place thinking, I don't know why we never come here when we're in here. We normally trek out for 4 hours, but it's probably exactly the one we go to, and I've just got confused. So, yeah, never mind.
What's a silly bear?
But yeah, I went there for the Sea Life Centre and the Lego Discovery Centre, because we were taking the kids there, and they're both very good fun. But really annoying because I was trying to vlog and it was really dark, and anytime it was light there was just people everywhere and music playing, and it's not set up for people to just wander around here filming and sending out to people on the internet, which I guess would probably hurt them if you could just film it and see it all. But yeah, it seems very designed to hinder a vlogger. I'd like to see you go there because I reckon you've got the kit to get around all of there. The Birmingham Sea Life Centre.
We did a vlog from a aquarium like 2 weeks ago.
Probably not that one though.
No,
Probably went to
aquarium.
a bigger one. This one just seemed designed to hinder everyone. It's very dark and narrow, and everything I filmed was just useless when I got out and looked at it back. It was just too dark, too noisy.
Well, it sounds like you need to take me to Birmingham Sea Life Centre and challenge me to vlog there.
Yeah, I do challenge you.
Easy. Done. If we were going to EGX there this year, we'd have a trip out there, but as that's in London, we have no reason to be in Birmingham because apparently we're not going to Insomnia today either.
We're never going to go to Birmingham again if they move all of these things to London, are we?
Well, I'll be going there for Comic-Con in November.
Oh, yeah.
And I should... hopefully, the next Insomnia... It's just too busy to go for this one. Plus, winter in the city is going to be there. There's lots of reasons to go to Birmingham Sheepdog.
Oh,
You
they're
come
all
to
the things
winter
you
in
go
the
to
city.
without us, Kev.
You could come to winter in the city.
I'm not even sure what that is. That just summer in the city and winter?
Winter,
It's
yeah.
exactly that. Yeah, you could learn how to vlog in the Sea Life Centre. You could raise that as a question at a panel. Go to the vlogging panel and say, look, I don't really know much other than the fact that I went to Birmingham Sea Life Centre earlier in the year and couldn't figure out how to film there. What are your thoughts? And see what kind of responses you get. You'd be the hero of the event.
I spent 2 minutes filming my son trying to jump as high as a penguin, and then when I looked at it back, it was just a shadow. It was...
Did you film it through your glasses?
That's probably it. Maybe it's not on my glasses. Maybe there is just a fog following me around, and I'm not realising. But it was just, yeah... There was a point, and I mentioned this on my vlog, but there was a point where he went missing. Like, I was looking at stuff, looked up, and he wasn't there. And then I found him, and he was just in front of a seahorse enclosure tank type thing, just bobbing something up and down in his hands. And I thought, he's holding a seahorse. And I had an absolute moment of panic. And then this woman who worked there stepped out and took it from him and gave it to another kid to hold. And it turned out it was like a dried seahorse they were letting the kids play with. But when he was just standing on his own, it genuinely looked like he just reached in, got it out, started waving it around, and I nearly vomited. He said it felt weird, and I was like, yeah, I bet it did. But in hindsight, I wish I'd had a go on it. It'd have been quite fun to just feel a seahorse. How often do you get to do that on a weekday?
Probably whenever you go to the Sea Life Centre.
Yeah, but no, it was good fun anyway, and I was knackered on my birthday then after walking around Birmingham for 2 days straight.
Monster. Has anyone else got any exciting stories then before we get into official Minecraft Week discussions?
I sent you a very tuneful voicemail.
Yeah, dare I play this on the podcast?
It's fine.
This is you singing. I don't even know how to access voicemail
Oh,
because
God,
it's not the 90s anymore. How
Yeah,
do
we're
you
not going to just
access-
sit here and listen to you go, welcome to the phone voicemail.
Yeah,
To listen to
I
your
genuinely
voicemail.
don't know how to access voicemail because I've never known anyone leave me a message.
On an iPhone?
Yeah.
Okay, so you go on calls, and then there should be a tab at the bottom that's like voicemail.
Oh, call voicemail. Here we go. How do I make this loud so we can all hear? Here we go. Oh,
Personal greetings. Press
for
3.
messages, press 2.
1. Saved message.
A saved message.
Received 10:12 a.m.
You got
No,
hope
we
you
don't
still
want
have
That's
that.
not it. That's not it.
Deleted. No more messages.
No, I haven't got any more
Oh
messages.
no, you deleted it. Oh, no.
Well, that was a saved message from 10:12 a.m. So you've left a
no,
message. So
yeah,
you've
other-
left your voicemail with someone else.
No, your other phone.
Oh, my other phone's in the house.
Oh.
I don't even. I only have that one with me when I go out.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
well.
the one it's with.
Never mind. I'll put it on Twitter. The message if it's hilarious. Keep an eye on my Twitter for a little audio file of Anna singing. Apparently,
Yes.
excellent. So, I assume we've all spent the last week playing Minecraft, as the rest of the world has been.
No.
Maybe a little bit.
Anna. Pab,
Yes.
I invited you into my realm last week, and I've not seen you there since. I'm a little bit
I've been
upset
lurking.
about
I've been lurking when there's no one been there.
that. What have you been up to?
The,
Nothing
amount,
to
the amount of
engage in.
times I thought I'm just going to burn it to ground, just run away.
Has it been you who's been leaving a pile of dirt in my
No,
bedroom?
no, it's not me. I literally went round
Probably
once and
Dave,
there was no
innit?
one on, and I thought, let's see what's been going on. And then I went into like the big compound that you was building.
The Chapman compound.
Yeah, and then there was like a house, and then there was like a mine, and there was like all sorts of stuff. And I was like, I don't know whose is this. I'm not going to start
It's all
dismantling it.
mine.
Is it?
And my chicken torture room.
Yes. It all seemed quite elaborate for you, to be honest
Yeah.
with
Oh, he's
follow
been
the
watching
tutorial off
videos.
The internet. Yeah.
you. That's what it is.
It's a
There you go.
redstone torture chamber, so I always have cooked chickens.
Huh.
It's very clever. It burns their heads off with lava every time they reach adulthood.
Oh. Well,
It's
good,
awful.
it seemed to, I thought that seemed too advanced for you, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Well, I don't really know what I'm doing still, but it's a very, very addictive game. It's ridiculous. I'm surprised this game hasn't caught on over the last 10 years or so. It's once it gets its teeth into you, it's a world of possibilities. Why didn't I play this sooner? Why didn't anyone ever suggest playing this? Why haven't we ever played this together?
Just makes me feel motion sick, to be fair.
Everything makes you feel motion sick.
Just
It's not
first
motion
person
sickness.
games.
It's moist spectacles. You don't have to play it first person. You can play it third person.
Yeah, but it's still quite clunky, isn't it, third person?
How dare you? It's the greatest game of all time. It's a wonderful thing. I've spent far too much time playing it over the last week and might have to uninstall it. Anna has been tempted to confiscate my Switch.
Yeah,
But even if she did, I've got 8 other devices that I can play it on. You can't confiscate everything, Anna.
Oh, I can.
If you
please
reminded
don't.
me, I've got it on the Switch, and I could join your realm from
Get
my
on it.
Switch. I just
do it.
forget. I'm less motion sick playing it on the handheld, to be fair. I always forget I've got it on that. Well, Ollie's got it on that. We bought it for him. But I can obviously still play it. 'Cause I own that on too many things, considering I barely play it.
Yeah, I think I own it on everything it's ever been released on, pretty much. And I've only recently started playing it, but every time I go and try and play it a different way, I already own it that way. For some reason, I own both versions on PC. I don't know why.
I'm pretty sure I've got it on PC and Mac, if that's a difference. And then I got it on
No.
360 and Xbox One, which was 2 different discs, and on Switch.
I have found our old realm. I can just pay them $4.99 and get all our stuff back that we did a couple of years ago for the ill-fated
You found
MGP
it?
Plays series. Yeah, it's still sat there as a dormant realm, so I just have to pay the bill and we can go back on there and play it.
Wow. It's not worth it.
So we could carry that series on.
Not worth it.
What episode number did we get up to?
You monster.
Carry it
bastard.
on.
About 6 or 7.
There you go, we could record episode 8 finally. There's going to be people there on the edge of their seat waiting for episode 8 of that series 3 years
No,
later.
I doubt it. I doubt that very much.
I'm pretty
not
sure
worth it.
we ended it falling under a load of stuff anyway. We could just have our characters climb out from that rock slide that occurred or whatever.
Don't even remember what happened. It feels like a different game to that one we were playing back then. That's the thing that's really baffling about it. I know the general gist of it is the same as it's been for the last 10 years, but the actual like minute-to-minute gameplay stuff, it just feels like a completely different game. It actually feels like a game now.
Doesn't it feel weird that
to.
they've been adding all these things whilst much fewer people have been playing it? I know it's never dropped off. Yeah, I bet most other games would have loved to have had the crowd they had at their low points.
Well, it was only Fortnite that ever surpassed it, wasn't it? It was not as if it went down to nobody playing it. There was still only ever one game that got past it, and that's reversed again now.
But from like our perspective, having had a dabble back then, and we know loads of people who were heavily obsessed. I mean, Angry John had a whole business set around it, didn't he, back in the day? Hosting servers on it and whatnot.
Of course he did. What a silly goose.
He said it was all right. It just did his head in. He's mentioned it a few times over the years. It's just that it was easy money. It was just the amount of times that kids would just run some stupid script that nuked his server, and he'd have to then go and rebuild it. And it just kept happening because they were idiots and they thought they knew what they were doing, and they didn't. But I have to say to him, as he set that back up again, as he dusted them all off, fired them all up, now that it's all popular again.
He should do, because I'm paying Microsoft for Realms, and if I can do it on a server for less than I pay Microsoft for my Realms, John might get some business out of me. He might get like $1.99 a month out of Kev's back pocket. Nice. That's worth setting it all back up for.
Definitely.
That's nearly £24 a year.
But yeah, no, I forgot where we were going with that. But no, it has. When I got it with the kids and was playing it, I was like, it had definitely changed a lot. I never got into all the moddy stuff you could do on PC, but obviously that's all on the Xbox now. We've had a little look at some of that. It's doing my head in a bit because my kids don't understand that, yes, you can do a trial of it, but you can't save the trial of it, so there's no point starting it up, building a load of stuff, and then exiting and it all being gone. They've played like the Halo map. I don't even know why they picked that. The Mass Effect map. There's like an Egyptian map. All sorts of just stuff where all the blocks are themed. But I keep trying to say to them that I'm not going to start buying all these random packs just because they want to have a quick go on it. But it's a bottomless pit, isn't it? You could spend all your money buying all that stuff.
Yeah, see, I've not even looked at any of that yet. I'm still just playing vanilla Minecraft and always finding something new to do. I sat there until gone midnight the other night with me and Amy, just sat there on the sofa together playing it. And I told Anna, because it was the night Anna had been working and she got home. I said, we'll only be like 10 minutes. We've just got to make it back to our base so that we can save. Yeah, we got back to the base and then ended up, for some reason, just heading out in a random different direction, found a village, found cats, tamed our cats, were just about to go to bed, and then Lucy popped up online, saw we had cats, she wants a cat, so we're all heading back over to the cat village, going fishing and then taming cats again, and then bringing our cats home, and we spent like 3 hours just basically getting cats, just for no reason. They just sit in our little bases now, being cats, and that's mad. That's an actual little
where I'm going to
game
start
thing.
taking it off you. Because then you're moody because you're not slept. And you're just awful when you've not slept.
Yeah.
You just
let
not
me lie in.
let
You
you
do
lie
things
in.
like send confusing messages that say we're not going to record until 10, and then within 20 seconds of me reading that, I get a message saying you're ready to go, and I've completely jettisoned.
That was
my
Anna's
hour.
fault. She told me that she was going to be ages.
Tired
So I
old
was
kid.
putting the child to bed.
Old
he
man
was
Chapman's
asleep.
losing his mind. If I've learned anything from watching YouTube Minecraft players over the past 3 years, because my kids that's all they've done, that and Roblox obsessively.
Then you should point them towards the Lujo too. It's a
Well,
great
I was
channel
going to
that
say
they'll
though,
really
if
enjoy.
you want to reach the insane heights of some of the people they were watching, you need to find some borderline copyright breaking mods. Like Ollie has watched the heck out of this Pokemon Roblox mod where you just run around in Roblox and then it comes up saying such and such has spawned, and then everyone in the server runs in that direction to try and catch it, and you can then change your character into those Pokemon and fight each other and catch more of them and power them up and all sorts. And he watched a whole YouTube series of it, which God knows how many episodes it had. It was ridiculously long. Every video had millions of views, and then just one of them he watched one day. They were like, "Yeah, Nintendo shut this down." Like it breached their copyright. And pretty much every series he's ever watched has had that fateful episode where it's like, "Yeah, they shut the mod down, so we can't do this anymore." And I'm thinking, "Yeah, but you must have made millions out of this. Well, at least hundreds of thousands of pounds. I don't even know. I haven't got any concept of how much this all works, but they must have made a bloody fortune out of the videos, and they're there forever, aren't they, at that point? Someone like him watches them several times a week, so you need to just sniff out whatever underground mod is the one that all these people are getting into.
Pixelmon is a thing, isn't it?
Isn't that an actual game, though?
No, Pixelmon's... Is it Pixelmon? I'm sure Pixelmon was a mod for Minecraft.
My intention wasn't... Oh, yeah, he's played that. You can download that. Again, that's not allowed properly, like... They were all doing videos on that, and then it got shut down officially. But you can find the old versions of it. Again, he was watching that, and it was like you wander around, and if you go near a volcano, one of the fiery ground ones appears, and that. That was another one that he watched extensively before they then shut, because it basically stopped getting updates because they've been shut down and sued or whatever. Probably. But I didn't mean to derail this down a Pokemon route. I just meant that if Kev was to come across one that was alive and well and hadn't been struck down, that seems to be how these people are suddenly getting ridiculous amounts of followers and big mad games going. It's a shame Nintendo don't just encourage their own teams to make these things. I don't know how that would really work, whether that would water down their other games, but I was gutted when I found for Ollie, because he really wanted to play the Roblox one, and he'd basically discovered it existed about a month after it had been shut down, which is typical, isn't it, really? Because he would have loved it.
Well, I'm going to rely on you to find me the latest cutting-edge thing that I should be playing.
I'll ask
You've got kids in the right age group. My kids are too old to be watching Minecraft videos.
I was just going to say, I'll ask my 10-year-old to put word out over WhatsApp and find out what the hot new thing is. Is there not just a Fortnite Minecraft version yet?
If you put Fortnite in a title of anything now, that's guaranteed dead views. Fortnite is the video killer. Wow. Anyone who was making Fortnite videos is done.
That's
Fortnite,
fantastic, it's just
dead.
Fantastic, I said it's amazing how that's just happened. What caused that exactly?
Minecraft. PewDiePie started playing Minecraft. That's literally it. He's changed the world by starting to play Minecraft.
Didn't they add in some vehicle or robot or something in that
mech.
Upset people?
Yes.
The mech, in Fortnite. That must have had a lot to do with it.
Yes.
Well, there you go.
It's not killed the game off. The game isn't dead.
Fortnite dropped the ball for the first time, just as the biggest YouTuber of all time decides to start playing the second biggest game on the platform, just as the first biggest game drops the ball completely. And then, everyone else has followed PewDiePie, because that's what everyone always does.
Why did he ever stop playing Minecraft?
Well, he never properly played it, apparently.
I thought that was what he was famous for.
No, it was like the survival game stuff, wasn't it? What was that? The horror game. That was his big breakthrough, wasn't it? Can't remember what it was called.
Five Nights at Freddy's?
No, the one before that.
Oh.
I forget what
God,
it was.
I would have said that he was
Amnesia?
synonymous with...
Yes, Amnesia was his thing.
In my head, he was just Mr. Minecraft. so much I pay attention, really.
Wow.
It's blowing my mind.
Up until 2 months ago, his big thing was that he wasn't going to play Minecraft because it was stupid.
And then Microsoft must have offered him a ton of cash.
It doesn't matter how it happened.
Oh no, of course it doesn't matter.
Now everyone else did.
Good for them if they did. I'm not bemoaning them for doing it. I'm just saying it's funny how this all works, isn't it? You just get the right person to represent your game. I wouldn't be surprised if half the footballers who are playing Fortnite hadn't been asked to do so with some hefty money encouragement.
I do wonder what old Ninja's up to. As he's just signed his big Mixer contract, he's probably laughing He doesn't care that no one's watching anymore.
That's it. He's set.
They're still watching. Still on like 500,000 bloody viewers every time. Anyway.
Yeah, and then there's PewDiePie getting 30 million views on a Minecraft video. It's a different world again.
It's weird, isn't it? All this political stuff going on. That's just, yeah, that's fascinating. I'd love to pick apart at it and see what more is going on there. But interesting.
But bottom line, Minecraft is the greatest game in the world again.
Excellent.
Yay. Second greatest game in the world is Gears Pop, because it combines Gears of War and Pop vinyls.
I saw you tweeting that you downloaded it. I haven't looked at it. Is it a shooty mobile game, basically?
No, it's I don't even know how you would describe it.
No, I don't either.
It's the nearest thing on immediate inspection. It looks like League of Legends, but a much simplified version of it. You basically have 3 lanes, checkpoints along each lane, a number of different classes of pop, basically, that you can deploy to try and control the 3 lanes and capture the base at the end of each lane to win. So it's like a real-time strategy, stay in your lane jobby.
Aren't they called like arena battle?
I don't know what they're called.
Mm.
Is that what they're called? I've never really played that kind of game, but
you basically have to go from one end to the other and take out their guns and their leader, and you win.
So it's League of Legends.
Clash Royale.
I'm not sure. I don't know what. I don't really play mobile games, so I don't know what to
I've never played a game like it, so I don't know how to describe it.
I said I was going to play it and I didn't, so I can't help you. Let's have a look. I'll Google it.
There you go. Pab to the rescue. But it's, it's fun. You get to collect pops in it. That's all I wanted. I don't need the game to be any good. I just get to open loot crates that have pops in. It's like real life, but in video game form. Gears of War. Pop, everybody.
It does look a bit like Clash Royale. Yeah, it looks a bit like Clash Royale. So you have to destroy buildings or something. Just
there's 3 things to destroy at each end,
and you destroy them all, you win.
Yeah, you have to protect your own, but you also have to build.
You can place certain pops down.
It's player versus player.
Yeah, it's Locust
it's similar to
and
Clash Royale and stuff like that.
Locust and the gears, like you work together, so it's not like a group of locusts against the gears. You're all just one team. Whatever pops you get, you can use, and then you can upgrade them pops when you get more pops out of treasure. You can.
Seems like a weird marriage, doesn't it? Like they've just gone, we're gonna link with Pop Vinyl, Funko. Do that kind of that style. That they've obviously just gone, let's make a game, and then they've gone, what style should we do? And then they've probably looked at a few and gone, that'll work. And it just seems really disconnected, doesn't it? It just feels really like nothing to do with any of the different various things. It's not like it's a horde mode or anything like that you'd have a link to.
Well, apparently it does have a horde mode, but I've not looked at it yet.
No, you have to get to
level 2 to unlock the horde mode, so I don't know what the horde mode involves.
I've already set up a crew. So, if you're interested, let me know and I'll tell you what it is.
Just save me a spot in the crew, because I'm not level 2 yet. I'd like to be part of my own crew.
It's not hard to get to level 2.
It's got my name on it, therefore it's our crew.
Sounds like a Xana's crew to me, mate.
Well, I'll set up a rival crew.
He made me name it a name that he hates, but he.
I did not.
Yes,
I said don't call it. I said call it Lelujo.
No, you did not. You're a liar.
You are a liar.
I was there yesterday.
It's Chap Fam.
I
said Lelujo.
I knew it was going to be that.
Yeah, and he made me do it because he goes, name it Chap Fam, so I did. And then he's like, no, do Lelujo. No, no, you said the first one. That's what you wanted, really. So that's what it is.
He loves it, doesn't he?
He does.
Hate it.
He goes on that he hates it, but he loves it, really. He likes the recognition. That's it.
You also stole that hashtag off of some church in America that was using it until you came along. The Chap Fam was some family of churchgoers in North America. Yeah, I was looking down Twitter when it first started. There was like you talking about how much you hated it and a few people using it, and then just below it was just a never-ending conversation. It was like another great. Ooh, what was that?
That was Sheepdog's microphone.
No, it was I don't know what's happened. 1 minute. I'll just put you on mute. 1 moment.
There's just like a whole list of tweets about like today's sermon was, great. Welcome to the chat fam.
People often describe my dogs as sermons. That's fine.
Maybe it was. Maybe I misunderstood. You've just got a massive religious following in America.
That sounds about right. That concludes my gaming for the week, boys and girls. Please talk amongst yourselves.
Is Anna back?
I'm back. Yeah, I don't know what happened. The microphone just fell. There was nothing touching. I don't know what's happened, but it just fell off, and then everything else went. And I was just like, "What is happening?" But yeah.
Chap is also a man that everyone seems to be in love with in America. A coach.
A what now?
They're all part of the Chap fam. Sounds like he got quite sick, actually.
Oh no!
And they're all part of the Chap fam. Just like, we got your back, Chap. We love you, Chap. The Chap fam's always here for you. And then you're there. Hey, Chap fam! Hey!
Like, people don't own hashtags, do they? I hope they don't.
Poor old Coach Chap does.
What? I don't see a trademark next to it.
Anyway, I mentioned last week that I was going to get Wonder Boy for my birthday, and I did. And that is fantastic. I love it. It's exactly how I remember. Well, I say that. It's exactly how I remember in terms of gameplay, but when I did that little click the back button to see what it looked like back in the 90s, it's not at all how I remember it looking. But then I also think I may have been playing it on a black and white telly. Because I remember it being more like Game Boy Color, black and white basically, and I didn't really realise until I was playing it. I thought, none of my memories of this are in colour, but no, it's exactly like I remember, and I love it. And they've added some little modern features to it, like you get a choice of being a boy or a girl character, and if you pick the girl, which I obviously did because it's MGP rules, it changes it to Wonder Girl. And references the character as Wonder Girl throughout the story, which is good. I haven't got that far through it because it's rock hard. So you start off, you get cursed, and you've got dragon powers, and you're able to spit fire, which is really handy and fun to play with. And then I beat a dragon and got made into a mouse, and that is rock hard. It's ridiculously, stupidly difficult. The mouse can walk up walls and go upside down and stuff, which is useful for navigating the level, but it's just, it gets beaten by literally everything. And again, I remember this as a kid, finding the mouse horrifically hard. I've died so many times, and when you die, it just sends you straight back to your village, and you have to then make your way back to the level you were on and make your way through the level again, which again, it just shows how hard these games were back then. There was no like save point. There was no like, if I die, it puts me back a few steps. If I die, it puts me right outside the front door to, I can't remember, there's some pig that you talk to at the beginning. You're outside his house. Every time I think I'm going to get through it and do something, this cloud appears and starts dropping fire on my head, and poor little, I think it's called Mouse Man at the moment, or Mouse Woman, it should be. I'm just not very good with him. And I think once I get past him, there's like a hawk, a lion, and a fish man of some kind, and they're much better. So I'm going to persevere, but I'm loving it. It's so cool. I love how clever it is, in that it's all just there. Like when you get your new abilities, you're kind of like, oh, I wonder if I can go up here now. Now I can fly. I can do this. Now I can go in water. I can do that. And knowing that I could suddenly walk around certain blocks because I was a mouse man meant that I could go up certain bits that I couldn't get to when I was a dragon. And it's all just there in front of you. It just shows how clever they used to be at fitting this sort of level, this sort of game into a small cartridge and all that. It taught me a lot when I was younger. I remember trying to make games on my PC when I got this game making, I can't remember what it's called, Game Factory, and some of the things I use in this, I remember trying to make my own game doing that, and it's just a fascinating game. I love it. I'm so happy. And I got Ollie looking at it earlier. I think he wants to have a go, but I don't think modern kids are cut out for games like this. I think it did his head in watching me die and get sent back to the start. I don't think he'd be able to do it himself. But it's rock hard, and it doesn't do certain things you'd expect it to do. I'm guessing they just probably couldn't program in. Like when I'm upside down or sideways as the mouse, I can't fire my weapons. Like you get like things you pick up, like an arrow. You can throw an arrow in the air when you're on the flat ground. You can, if you've got them, you can throw fire or a twister or whatever. And there was just, I was like standing on a wall and this thing kept coming towards me, and I was trying to just throw an arrow up at it, sending the arrow sort of horizontally across the screen, but it wouldn't let me do it because it can't do that apparently. But yeah, other than that, I mean, there's only minor limited. It's just limited to its time. Like the jumps aren't as smooth and things like that. But that's what you expect. It's a retro game. But I love flicking between the two, showing the kids how it looked back then and how it looks now. Obviously enjoying it for the first time in some regards because I didn't realise how vibrant and colourful it was. Because as I mentioned, I was playing it in black and white. But that is weird, actually, seeing it in colour. It feels like I was playing a different version of it. At first, I thought I must have been playing an older version, and I thought, no, that is the reason. I was playing it on a very poor telly. But no, it's a cracking game. It's only like, I think, 16, 17 quid, I think, on the Nintendo store.
Really? Okay.
I could have probably found it cheaper if I'd really tried, but I just downloaded it off of them, because I just thought, there you go. It was like a 5-minute download on my shoddy internet, so you'd probably press download and it'd be on your Switch within seconds, pad. But yeah, I'm glad it's there. It means I can play it when I'm out and about or whatever. Anna really sorted me out with a bit of news on Wednesday as well, that the Final Fantasy VIII remaster comes out next week, so
really?
I've also got that coming for my birthday. Can't wait to get a proper me RPG game on my Switch. Just sat playing that. I know there are plenty new ones that I could be playing. I'm kind of hoping this will be my gateway drug. Like I said to Claire, because I wanted Ni no Kuni and I was going to get that on, I think it's the 20th it comes out, and that had been our agreement. I was just going to buy it when it came out, and that's going to be one of my birthday presents. But then this is coming out on the 2nd, so I said to Claire, I'll get Final Fantasy, I'll leave Ni no Kuni till Christmas, and I'll just play Final Fantasy VIII for like September, October or whatever. I don't know how long it would take me, because I'm not going to be sat there churning out sort of 5, 6, 7, 8 hour slogs, I imagine. But if I do, then obviously I'm going to jump straight into Ni no Kuni, and then I'll see what I'm hoping it'll just plant a seed. But then part of me doesn't want it to, because then it means I'm going to have to find time to do everything else to do alongside it. Probably don't need more time sinks, to be fair. But no, that's been cracking. And that's my lot, I think, other than Smash Bros and Mario Maker and Minecraft, but not really, because it's making me ill.
Why was it making you ill? Oh, Minecraft.
Yeah, just because it spins and stuff. It spins too much.
Because it's so awesome. That's what was making him ill.
I think it's because it's so much to concentrate on, and then it starts spinning around, and then I'm like, ugh.
Well, I don't.
Somebody say something. I'm trying to build a Lego man.
I'm sure. A Lego man. Oh god, are you
Lego
playing?
man?
Are you? So we went to Legoland yesterday. Now he's going to make a Lego park for himself.
Yeah, I bought myself a Lego set, which I'm now doing.
What have I played? So I played Pop, Gears thing, and then I watched Gamescom.
Have you watched it?
Thing.
I've not watched anything.
Yeah, I
It's
watched some
not
of it the other day because I saw Gears was mentioned, and there was some Metro news and stuff. So I watched some of it. And they were releasing new games on Game Pass, and one of them was Devil May Cry 5. So I downloaded that, and I hated it.
Really?
Not a fan. Yeah, Kevin liked the last one, and I watched him play
Kevin liked it a lot.
Yeah, and I played this one, and I just didn't enjoy it. It's too many buttons to remember to do too many different things. So I just don't like it. It's too... I don't like the camera. I don't like that woman's voice. It's really annoying. I can't work out where she's supposed to be from. So that was annoying. So I turned it off and deleted it because I have no interest and I played number 3. I enjoyed that, but then when 4 came out, I tried it and I was like, no. And I watched Kevin play it, and yeah, I've kind of just not interested anymore. So that now I'm trying to download Gears of War 4 and try and finish up before the new one comes out, because we have the Game Pass thing comes out on that, so I'm all good for playing it. But oh my god, it won't download. It's been like a week and I've been waiting for it to download. I don't know how to turn the Xbox so it doesn't turn off when it's not being used. Do you know what I mean? So it's like doing it.
It's like a standby mode instead.
Yeah, and I can't work it out because I can't navigate their menus and which way goes what. It annoys me. So I'm still waiting for that to download. Also, been playing a game I can't talk about, but it comes out next week. So I've been playing that a little bit. That's next week. What else have I done? Not a lot really. I'm like going around everything and put things on. I'm like, I can't bother. Oh, I did reinstall Metro because the 2 Kernels DLC came out.
Is it out?
Yeah,
okay.
It came out on the 20th. Don't play it yet. Wait for a patch because I put it on and there was just this annoying. So you know, like the radiation clicky noise that you get in.
Yeah, like on a.
Yeah, that was through everything I was doing. So the first area, yes, it had radiation. I understood, but then it went to like where people live, and it was just constantly the same track, but that crackly noise, and it is really distracting when you're trying to talk to people and have a conversation, and it annoyed me that much. I can't do it anymore. I turned it off because it was just so distracting. So I kind of don't have any idea what's going on, or how. I don't know, because that crackling was doing my head in. Now the people who make it, I can't remember who it is.
Is it? No, it's not. Oh no, you're making me think now. I can't think of it, his name.
Yeah.
It's I'll find out for you.
But they've put out a thing saying yes, they're aware that there is issues. They are releasing patches, so they'll release it as and when. Obviously, it only came out like 2 days ago.
It's a Deep Silver game publisher.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a bit broken at the moment. I've been reading reviews that it's not worth the money. It's not great, but it follows the kernel. It follows your wife's dad's story, as in when he goes into some tunnels that you find while you're in the game.
Right.
And then you find this little boy, and this boy tells you about his dad, who was a colonel, and then it's all. I'm not quite sure, because I played Metro like when it came out, and then I put it away and haven't thought about it. And I was like, oh, yes, there is DLC, but yeah, don't play. Like, if you've got it, download it, but make sure you got all the patches, because it is really distracting. Because I turned it on and I could hear it. I was like, okay, I'll restart. So I restarted. It was still there. I thought, right, I'll just reload like a save that I have that's not too far back, and it was still there. So I did try a lot to get through it, but it just wouldn't go away. It was so annoying. So,
but yeah, I'm gonna patch it though.
Pardon?
They are actually aware of it though.
Yeah, they're saying they know there's glitches in it and stuff. So
okay, then just wait till the patch comes out then for it. I'd say
wait for the patches, but oh god, yes, I like post-apocalyptic, but when that was going on all the way through conversations,
it's really not good when it's like this disturbing. You can't converse with someone because it's in. But
it's not even a noise. I mean, it's just like clicking. But it's just go away. Like it distracts you from what you're trying to do. So, but I've had a busy week. So, like I've been back at work. I've been out gallivanting around parts of the UK. So I haven't really been playing anything. I'm playing Fallout 4 at the moment, just because I had the Xbox and it was something to play. But yeah, I'm just waiting for the best game ever, hopefully. Borderlands 3. I went on my pre-order the other day and I forgot how much it was, and I was like, "Oh, can I really afford that?" But I know if I cancel it, I'll just be so annoyed because I want it. You know what I mean? So yeah, but like I've seen stuff about it, like they've got microtransactions in it and stuff. But I'm like, I don't care. I'm gonna play this game. I'm gonna enjoy. Like you can have microtransactions. You don't have to buy them. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Was it last week when I said that I'd finished Spider-Man?
I don't know if you said it on the actual show.
Well, I finished it. It was very good. I got past because when I finished, I was like, I wasn't that far away from finishing it.
Yeah, Saturday. So you didn't mention anything. So
I was like, oh my god, what happened? Yeah, I do that. I put games away.
It's a good ending as well. It's a very good ending.
It's hopefully there'll be a number 2 because it is very good. So I bought all the DLC for it because it was on sale. Because there was 3 packs and I was like, well, there was 3 and then there was another one. I was like, well, what's this other one? Why is this more expensive? And then I realised that the pack that was slightly more expensive was all the packs in one. I was like, all right. So
it's not supposed to be very good. Well, it's all one story, part 1, 2, and 3. And it's not supposed to be great, but from what I played, I finished the first one and got halfway through the second one. It seemed fine. It just seemed more of the same.
It's not as fun as the main game. But
no, it just seemed very much more of the same.
Yeah, but I've got there's a special mod for your suit that shows you secret pictures, and I don't know why, but I like going around taking pictures.
I think that's right.
So I've been doing that and just I don't know. I just like I don't have to think about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's good for what it is. I hope it's fun too. But yeah, that's about it for me. I've not really done a lot because I'm in review and being at school and work, and it's just not a lot. So over to somebody else.
Lego's really hard when you're colourblind. I'm realising I haven't done this for years, and there's so many. When I was a kid, I had like 4 colours, and I was just making it up, and I never followed the instructions. But actually following the instructions when there's 3 different shades of brown in the kit that you're trying to assemble, and you're trying to work out which is the right one to use.
Oh, you're doing your actual Lego?
Yeah, I'm making my little Minecraft man.
I thought you were making Lego in Minecraft.
And it just disappeared there for me. I have no idea how that sentence finished. Yeah.
Oh, apologies. Am I still there?
Yeah, you're there again now.
Weird.
Would you like to tell us what you said?
I forgot.
Splendid.
Are you sure you got your own and not Andy's?
Very sure. I know which one I chose.
Okay.
Because that didn't have I chose this one because I wanted a chicken. This has got. I'm making the man. I'm not that bothered about the man. It's the chicken that I really want. But I've got to make the man first so I can see which parts are left over to make the chicken. Exactly. That old proverb.
I've played all sorts. We've talked about Minecraft and being Kev's bodyguard. What else have I done? I finished Mario Maker 2. Finished the story mode. Finished the story mode and finally got the flower ball thing that you get, the Game Boy thing, and you get the block builder guy, don't you, Sheepdog? That sounds about right. Yeah, I did all that. That was alright. By the end of it, it wasn't too bad. I have streamed some more Bloodstained.
You enjoying that?
Yes, I am enjoying it. I only played probably about an hour, just over an hour maybe. I had about 10 people watching it, which was bonkers. I was like, that seems insane. People were watching it. No one really said anything, but yeah, it was all right. It was all right. I'm going to keep doing that on stream, I think. We'll see. What else? Oh, yeah, that's it. Apex this week, as last week I mentioned that there is the Crown event that's going on, and there is Crown event like packs that you have to buy to get the skins, and I spent the money to buy the skins because I'm a sucker, but I did it anyway.
And how much money was that, Pav?
You don't want to know.
I do. That's why I'm asking. That's how podcasts work.
Are you seriously gonna press me on this?
I am. I want you to make a fool of yourself.
It was 3 figures.
You are an absolute pervert.
No.
But
you
I
paid
wanted the skins.
150?
No, it wasn't that much. It was just over 100. Just over 100. But it's I'd like thinking if I justify it for like the means of how many hours I put into a game, and I wanted the best value of coins. I wanted the best value because you put money into Pokemon Go.
I've spent hundreds of pounds.
Exactly.
On Pokemon Go.
See, that's the thing. You see, if I can justify the means of like hours of, if I want the skins and what have you, and if I can say, I bet I did on average 2 hours a night on that game at least over the last 6 months. That's probably got its money's worth out of that. And I don't think I've put any money into it other than that. I don't think. I might have put a bit in to get the battle pass, but that's about it. Yeah. I don't know. It's just like, and it's something that's going to keep going. It's not like as if I'm done with it. It's not like as if it's finished. But this last couple of days, tonight and last night, we were playing it, and let's say we played 12 games. I think we won 9 of them.
But is that because you got an exploit?
No, not because of the skins at all, not because of anything to do with that. I don't know, it's just something that's just, I don't know, it was like the time when we were playing Fortnite and we won 11 out of the 12 games that we were playing. And I feel like we played 12, I think probably about 11 or 12 games over like tonight and last night. I don't know what it is, just had a really good run of games. And
I can't put my finger on why we were suddenly so good, but it happened just after we spent over 100.
Oh no, it wasn't just after that, because I've had some real nightmares this week as well at the start of the week. Just some real stupid decisions I've been making. But like I say, yeah, it really, yeah. But and that's not even the end of it, because if I want to get the axe, the legendary axe thing, it's going to cost another 15 quid.
Well, let's face it, you'll look a joke if you don't get that.
Oh yeah, you will do. You will do. And that's the thing. I'm thinking you have to have bought all of the Apex packs to be able to access that, and then you can buy it from that. And I thought, well, I'll wait to see until the last day of it and see if I decide to go for it. I might do. I don't know. We're not. I will do. Let's be honest. I will, but not yet. Maybe over the weekend. We'll see. What else have I played? I didn't mention it last week, but I was playing. I dipped back into VR stuff. There was the PlayStation sale's been going on, hasn't it? I don't think it's finished now, hasn't it?
I think it's 2 more days.
I think it's just finished. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the big summer sale thing was on, and I bought Blood and Truth, which is
Is that for VR?
Yeah, it's like the London Heist thing that was in the PlayStation Worlds thing, the demo thing that they had. It's like an adaptation of that, and it's really good. It's really good. It's like it's from the makers of Getaway. Is it the Getaway? Yeah, it was the Getaway, wasn't it? And it's very much like that London gangsters, and you kind of like. I found it strange. I thought it'd be like it's a little bit like Time Crisis and stuff like that. So you're shooting things and you kind of move around, but you pick where you move. So you kind of look somewhere and then you press a button and you kind of walk to it. And you've got like options of like places to move around the room by just looking at it and just pressing a button and you kind of move to where you want to go. So you don't move around like I thought it'd make me motion sick, and it's not that bad at all.
You point to a place and then you walk to it.
Yeah, you kind of look. There's like little spots around the room, like little like markers around the room, and you can look at them, and they kind of light up, and you press the button, and he kind of moves to it.
Yeah.
So you can sort of move yourself around the room. You can't. It's not like if you had an analog stick and on a controller, you can just kind of move around freely. But it's all right. It's not bad. It seemed to have like an interesting had like a lock, stock, and two smoking barrels kind of thing going on, kind of story thing with gangsters and what have you, Cockney geezers and what have you, all that sort of thing. I don't know. It seemed all right though. It seemed all right for what it was. The other thing I bought was Everybody's Golf VR. So I've been playing VR golf.
How's that?
You stand up and swing your bat around to do that.
Yeah.
You're such a loser.
Yeah, you can do. Yeah. It's VR, isn't it?
All you've been doing.
So, yeah, you only use one of the. I was like, what do I do? I was like, I had the two move controllers in my hand. You only use one of them because you only use the one club at a time. So you don't need. You just put one on the floor. You just get rid of one.
You'd look ridiculous if you had them both.
Well, I was just doing it one-handed. I was like, I just got this other move controller in my hand, just doing nothing. So I just put it down. I was like, I don't need this. Yeah, because it just tracks the move controller as if it's the golf club. Probably not, because you've got to have like it's not 1-to-1 perfect. It's good enough. It looks nice enough. It actually, it seems very like, it looks pretty enough. It's not like blurry or anything like that. It seems okay, and it seems. I did horrendously, but it seemed like it was tracking what I was doing, and it like, was doing what it wasn't just like I was just swinging it and going, bloody hell, that was nothing like what I thought it was going to be. It actually, it felt real. So it was good. It was a good VR golf experience. And you play like full courses and whatever. You can like set up like score trials and stuff like that, and you can go up against other people. I don't know how the multiplayer works stuff. So it must be asynchronous multiplayer where you just play against someone's scores or ghosts or whatever it is. What else have I played? I've played something else. I've played. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I played a game called Rad. Rad was out in the week. It's from Double Fine, and it is another roguelike. So it seems to be getting a lot of these at the minute. So you start off in these like these small worlds that you kind of load into, and you have to pretty much just clear the level and move on to the next world. But each time you kill enemies, you get experience of it, and then every time you fill your experience meter up, you get a mutation because you're in like a radiated world. There's like a whole post-apocalyptic kind of thing going on, and you are every time you fill your meter up, you get a new mutation, and there's all sorts of different mutations. Like ones that like drop slime behind you, so when enemies trying to chase you, to take damage in the slime. I think I got one that was you get a snake head. Your head becomes a snake, and you can just like pound some people with doing a snake bites on them. And there's I think I got one where it was you have like a little, there's like you can birth little baby spiders with your head on it, and they work. They're like your little minions. They can work for you and stuff like that, and it's really kind of cool. I'm liking it at a minute. So your purpose is to, I think you're trying to find something for like an overseer or something like that. I think you're trying to do something for the overseer. I think there's like this big overseer of the world, and you have to go through all these levels, beat the boss at the end of it, and then move on to the next level. And you can bank your money, and then it's a roguelike. So once you die, that's it. You start with a new character, and you lose all your mutations, maybe, but you can store your money at like cash machines. So you can do that, and it's been okay to do that. and yeah, it's got like it's got very much an 80s aesthetic. It's all very much an 80s aesthetic with it's neon, very much neon, and there was like the forest world that I went into, and it was like glowing. It's like it's like glowing. What am I thinking of? Like like a black light? It's like, you have a black light on, and it is, and everything like kind of like pops. All in like neon colours just pop in the world. So it's like a really dark world with like neon, like it's like you've got a glow like a neon colours everywhere. It's really good, and like it's a roguelike, so it's every time new world, new like the world is regenerated sort of thing. You do it all again. It's like it starts making me think. I've got so many roguelikes at the minute. Like
it's hard to think which one's which.
So many of them that I'm on the go with, and it's just like, how many more could you do? But this one seems alright. This one seems fun. I might even stream this at some point. But other than that, I think that is pretty much it. There is still a couple of other games, but I want to play some more of them to have more of a thoughts on them. Mm-hmm. So maybe that in the coming weeks we will discuss some mobile likes, which I'm not happy about on playing, but I am.
Well, I probably don't even need to reference this because I'm sure Editor Pab has seamlessly integrated the fact that we just stopped and then started recording again because Sheepdog hasn't been recording for the last 15 minutes. So if any of those conversations felt a little bit weird, where it felt like someone off of EastEnders was probably chiming in with something weird, then it's like a Sheepdog Choose Your Own Adventure. Go back, listen to the last 15 minutes
guess
again.
What I was saying.
Yeah. Choose for yourself what he had to say.
Based on what I've heard, there may be maybe 1 minute at the most of conversation
Tweet
in that lot.
At MG UK Podcast and let us know what you think Sheepdog said during the silences.
Some guesses from my memory are, I'm pretty sure I just asked Pab what he'd been playing, and that bit may sound like he just decides to start telling everyone.
He is rude
unsolicited. He was invited to speak. He didn't just get ideas above his station and start telling stuff. And there was a conversation about Kev building a chicken, which apparently
it's mainly intact. It's mainly
intact.
Just your quips that you jump in with. That's pretty much it. But it's fine.
Those were solid gold quips. I feel like the world is.
Well, you've lost them now, haven't you?
Yeah.
It's your own fault for leaning on the spacebar and stopping your recording.
I was nowhere near my laptop. That's why it's ridiculous. I basically leant over to look at my laptop and was like, "Oh, it's not moving. It's not recording." Maybe if I'd been sat at my laptop, I'd have noticed straight away. But I was too busy pouring a beer and looking at Pokemon. Not even 15 minutes. I don't even know how it got that far. I was lost in Pab's voice for some of it.
Yeah, well, we made it to the end of the podcast. So while you are tweeting at us and letting us know what you think Sheepdog said, you may as well... That sounds like a YouTube channel that no one's heard of. While you're there tweeting that at us, you can also follow at MG UK Podcast, or you can follow me at Lelujo on Instagram as well.
6K. I'm at Mr. Lelujo.
And I'm at Pab 1986.
We've all got to crash each other's. It's
we're doing it now. Just that we're doing it now.
Otherwise, it's just not fair if Pab gets a clear run at it.
I just want to go lie down. I feel like I ruined everything tonight.
Well, let's go and lie down together, Sheepdog. I'll be there in a few minutes. See you next week, boys and girls.
Have a good week.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening, folks.